Hey everyone, HayDayGuides here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a part 2 to my diamond guide. This video is just going to be about the different machines and adding expansion slots to them, and which machines you should add expansion slots to get the best use out of your diamonds. I've gone ahead and put the machines in order of what I think is the best to the worst ones to add to. I'll just go ahead and go through them real quick. For those of you that don't know, when you get one of these buildings or machines, you usually start out with 2 spaces or 2 slots, and then you can add up to 9 slots. Each one, the first one costs 6 diamonds, and it keeps going up by 3 after that. So it goes 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and I believe that's the most it is, and then you will have all 9 slots for a certain machine. Dare machine is definitely one of the most important ones. As you can see, I have all 9 slots here. It's definitely one that I think you should consider getting all 9 slots for. The second one is Sugar Mill. This is another one that I would consider getting all 9 slots for. You don't have to get all 9 slots, right away, but it definitely will help you out, as a lot of other items that you need to produce for different machines require goods from either the sugar mill or the dairy. Next one we have is the bakery. I have this one set to 6 slots right now. You may not need 6 slots. The reason I put in 6 was because I'm trying to get 3 stars for it, and since the longest item is a cookie, which takes an hour to produce, having 6 allows me to keep it, working almost all through the night. Next one after that is Feed Mill. This is another one that I have at 6, since the longest item is 40 minutes. Well, for me it's 38 since I have the 5% faster right now. But even with that, 40 minutes, you're really, when you have 2 or 3 slots, it's really not going to stay active for long. Plus, it's a great way to queue up all your feed, so you don't have to come back every minute or 2. Next we have Pie Oven. I have 4 expansion slots for this. You could probably get away with 3 here, or maybe even 2. I have 4 just because, pies are one thing that can be sometimes hard to keep enough of, and this way I can have it queued all the way through the night. Next is Popcorn Pot. I have 4 expansion slots for this. You really don't need 4. The only reason I have 4 is so that I can keep it running for 8 hours, so I can keep it running overnight. You can definitely get away with a lot less. I have 4 just because I'm trying to get 3 stars with this one too. Next is Cake Oven. This one you could probably get away with 2 or 3. It's really up to you. Kind of depends how you play the game. I tend to keep more slots just because I like being able to get away from the game for a while and not have to come back every couple hours. After that we have Ice Cream Maker. This is another one that you only need 2 or 3 for, since this is 4 hours, so if you only have 2 last 8 hours, you have 3 last up to 12. Next is Juice Press. Again, this is one you only need 2 or 3. This one I actually recommend a little more for 3, just because some of them are very short, and plus that way you can keep it running all through the night to get the 3 stars for that and speed up producing juice items. Next is Loom. This is definitely a 2. If you want 3, you can get 3. The only reason you would get 3 is so that you can keep it running overnight to get the 3 stars for it. After that, Barbecue Grill. This is another one that's 2. Only 3 if you want to, speed up the time it takes to get the 3 stars for it. there's not a lot of items that, or you don't really need many of the items made in the barbecue. Next I have is Smelter. I went ahead and got 2 for all 5 of my smelters. This is one of the production buildings that only comes with 1, but adding another one just allows me to not have to worry about if something's going to end in the middle of the night, so that I can just keep it going the entire time. After that is the jam maker. This is definitely one that only requires 2, since the lowest amount of time is 6 hours, meaning if you have 2 things in there, it's going to run for 12 hours already, so you definitely don't need 3. The 3 machines that I don't have that I'll go ahead and talk about real quick is the jeweler, which I would say you may only need 2 or 3 expansion slots. The reason for that is items for that take about 2 to 4 hours to make, and with 3 expansion slots, then you definitely will have enough time to run it overnight. You don't really need 3, it's just one of those if you want to speed up getting to your 3 stars with that. Next is coffee kiosk. This is one that I will probably get most, if not all, 9 expansion slots for. The reason for that is all the items in that take between 5 and 30 minutes. So it's definitely one of those machines that even with 9, you're not going to keep running, the entire time, since with 9, that's only 4.5 hours of stuff that's being produced. The last one is candy machine. This one I would definitely say none. The reason for that is the times for items to be traded in that vary between 1.5 hours all the way up to 24 hours. So even with 2 slots there, you can keep it running for 48 hours, which is quite a bit of time. But that's all I really have for this guide. Hope it helps you guys out. Make sure to comment if you have any questions. Go ahead and click like if it helps you out. Check out my other videos, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more videos.